Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Eisenhower Eagle Football Review. I'm Tim Meyer, along with Coach Chris Smith. And, Coach, tonight you ran into a real tough team. You're a little bit shorthanded, and then you had some guys go down with injury, but played these guys tough with a tough loss to Dakota, 24-0.
We've lost to three teams that have all, combined for 6 state championships in the last, 13 years. So it's a tough beginning schedule, but you know what? I was proud of the way our kids played today. The score didn't show it, but our kids really got better today, especially defensively. We were on the field for a long time, and we really, we shut down their run for the most part. I mean, they wore us down a little bit with the field position in the end, but I thought we really played tough on defense. So I'm proud of the way those guys played.
You got a pretty good performance out of Logan Friedel tonight, your linebacker, tight end, and he seemed to just keep going and going all the way right to the last whistle.
Logan's really grown up, especially in these last few weeks. He's really become a man out there, and we've asked him to become one. And this is really his 3rd year on varsity, because we brought him up when he was a freshman, and he played in playoff games, and he actually got tackled. So, he's a 3-year varsity player, and he's only a junior, and he's starting to become a real leader out there on our defensive side of the ball.
And talking about the offense, you guys really couldn't get much going against their defense tonight. You had a few sparks there, but you're without Nate Emery, and he was a big part of your offense.
Well, we're without Nate Emery, but we're also without Tony Angeli, who's our one of our top offensive linemen, and that really hurts our offense. And but you got to be able to overcome those mistakes. And unfortunately, it's against one of the top defenses right now in the state. Everybody that they play have trouble scoring against them. So we were no different. We had a lot of trouble against them. They have a lot of great players over there.
And Dan Chmielewski, had some success earlier in the season scrambling out of that, but they seem to contain him pretty well.
Well, again, they got a great defense. They got a lot of veterans on that defensive line, and they do a great job containing. They got a lot of quickness down there, and they don't over tackle guys. They do a great job breaking down, and they kept Shimmy in that pocket, and it made it tough on them.
I have to ask you, at the end of the game, we were all up in the booth. We were wondering what the heck was going on with the penalty at the end. Dakota was down there on the 1-yard line and back and forth, and you were trying to explain something, it looked like, to the referee or ask him about something. He came over to the side. What was the confusion out there?
I don't know. I forgot already. No, you know what? I mean, there's always a little confusion out there, and I just wanted to make sure that, I knew exactly what they were calling, what the penalty was. So, that was about it.
Are you satisfied with that answer?
I'm satisfied that they gave me an answer, and which sometimes doesn't happen. But we make mistakes as coaches. Players make mistakes, and officials sometimes don't see things and make mistakes too. But it's just part of the game, and you can't expect everybody to play perfect all the time. You can't expect everybody to make the right calls all the time. And it's nothing against what they did. They just didn't see or what was going on.
Now, next week, as you let this one kind of go to the memory banks and forget about it, it's over. You go to Roseville, and that's a Saturday game, right?
Yeah, it's a Saturday game, and we haven't played a Saturday game in a long time, and I haven't really watched Roseville this year, so we'll watch some film on them. We got an extra day off this week. We're probably going to need it. We're a little bit banged up all over the place, and it'd be nice to give these kids a little bit of a break and get refocused in what our task is. We got 4 games, that we got to win now if we want to make it into the playoffs, and each one of them, has its own challenge. So we got to take one game at a time.
And will Nate Emery be back for that game?
I have no idea. I'm not a doctor, so I wish I was. I'd be a lot richer than I am.
Get that healing oil out or something.
Yeah, something. I think Drath has some witch doctors that he knows, so maybe we can get something out of that.
Or troll doctors or something.
That's right.
Okay, good. I'm here with one of Eisenhower's players of the game, Mark Sokowski. Mark, you had a few sacks tonight, and you were able to get some pressure on their big quarterback, but they seem to wear you guys down.
Yeah, I mean, one of our starting safeties went out with something we're not sure, so it messed up our lineman in the back, and I'm sure that's part of the reason the scoreboard is like it is.
Try to give us a little bit of idea of how you were successful getting to their quarterback.
Just coach has been working with me, using my hands. I'm starting to use my hands and get rid of the guys quicker and trying to get through the line. But it didn't work good enough tonight, obviously. So
a little bit about that fake punt that they ran. What did you guys have any inkling at all?
The fake punt, we saw it on film. We knew it was going to happen, but we messed up. Two of our players didn't work it right, and I don't know, it just didn't go the right way.
Now, they had some big guys, not only their quarterback is a big guy, but they had some big guys out there on the line, you know?
Yeah, their linemen were probably some of the biggest next to Chip was in the league, so it wasn't easy going against them, but nothing special.
I mean, your defense was on the field a long, long time. But really, to hold them to just 24 points, and really you couldn't do a lot because you had field position against you. But you guys held up pretty good.
Yeah, our defense, I like our defense. Our offense, still working on it. I hope they improve, and hopefully we can win the next one.
Okay, well, I know you want to say hello to some folks out there, so go ahead.
I'd like to say hi to my grandpa, my grandparents, all my family outside, my aunts, uncles, everybody. That's about it.
Our other player of the game is Logan Friedel, number 47 of the Eisenhower Eagles, linebacker and tight end. And Logan, you played very, very hard.
Thank you very much. They're good. They're a great team. We tried our best to handle them. They're too much for us, but we just gotta keep working.
What happened with you a little bit there? You seemed to come out. You were hobbling a little bit.
I went across the middle, and when I went across the middle, and safety hit me in the knee with his helmet. I wasn't expecting it, and it's just a little Charlie horse. I'm fine.
Talk a little bit about at the end of the game. You know, they're coming down. You guys are trying to get the ball back, and you're out there making plays all over the place.
Yeah, what Coach Smith always says is you gotta go 100% every play, and don't never take a play off because that play can show up on film and you get yelled at, and because you don't want that. You don't want that. So.
Looked like you were open quite a bit on the as a tight end over the middle. Was that middle open that much?
I thought it was. Chimmy hit me a couple of times. A couple of times Chimmy couldn't because of pressure. I thought Chimmy did a great job today in finding me and everything. They played really well against us. They were ready. They were ready.
If you could change something, I know you guys are a little short-handed tonight, as Nate Emery wasn't in the lineup as well, and Petke going down. But if you could change something and have those guys back, what would you think you would change as far as the game plan goes?
I wouldn't change very much about it. Our coaches did a great job at preparing for them, and I really wouldn't change much about it. I just wish we had another chance.
What's the mood of the team right now? Now you guys have dropped below 500 again. What is the mood of the team?
I don't think none of us are very happy, but then again, that makes us want to work more. So I feel like the feeling mutual, and we dug ourselves in a hole that we got to dig ourselves out of. So.
I know you want to say hello to some folks out there, so go ahead.
Thanks, Mom, Dad. That's about it. That's all.
Total Health Systems Multi-Specialty Clinic is the one-stop shop for all your conservative healthcare needs. Our chiropractic services help to restore normal function of the nervous system, allowing your body to heal itself naturally. Our medical team will not only treat your pain, but also give you the tools necessary to maintain a pain-free lifestyle. Physical therapy can help correct muscle imbalances and faulty posture for a faster and more comprehensive recovery. Massage therapy can release stress and painful muscle tension, improving circulation and joint flexibility. Nutritional services will enhance your health and help prevent disease, enabling you to achieve a full, healthy life. At Total Health Systems, we not only take care of your pain, but provide you with the tools to achieve optimum health and wellness, guaranteed. Call today.
The 4-0 Dakota Cougars visit the 2-2 Eisenhower Eagles at Barney Swinehart Field. The Cougars are 7-12 against Eisenhower in the regular season and 4-5 in the playoffs. The Cougars are in the running for the MAC Red Crown. The Eagles just trying to keep their 14-year consecutive playoff appearance streak alive. The Ike defense is fired up as Nick Osich and company stuffed the Dakota offense on the first play from scrimmage. With Dakota deep in Eisenhower territory, the Eagles, led by Charlie Hayes, string out this running play. Then number 12, Shane Petke, snuffs out this pass play and levels the Cougar running back. On third down, JoJo Sukar wraps up quarterback Tyler Crowell and forces Dakota to attempt a field goal. Pasquale Madonna comes on and kicks this 33-yard field goal, and Dakota draws first blood and leads 3-0. On Eisenhower's first series, Dan Chmielewski hits his tight end Logan Friedel over the middle for a gain of 8 yards. Despite that nice pass play to Friedel, Eisenhower is unable to sustain the drive, and on Dakota's next drive, number 4 Adam Figlin makes a bid for an interception, but it's broken up in the score after 1 quarter of play. Dakota 3, Eisenhower nothing. On the first play of the second quarter, Ike gets the break they were looking for as Dakota fumbles, and it's recovered by the Eagles' number 47 Logan Friedel. The Eagles could do nothing with the turnover, and a bad punt gave Dakota excellent field position, but number 59, Mark Sokowski, pushes back. Again, it's a fired-up Mark Sokowski with a big quarterback sack. On third down, an alert Logan Friedel snuffs out this screenplay. On the punt, Eisenhower is called for running into the kicker after the ball hits the ground and goes through the legs of Pasquale Maradona, costing Eisenhower a 5-yard penalty. Rather than punt it, Dakota fakes it, and number 40 Nico Savage picks up the first down for the Cougars. On fourth down, the Eagle defense comes up big with this stop by Shane Petke, and it is first down Eisenhower. Eisenhower gets a big first down as Dan Chmielewski hits Nick Ribbing, and the Eagles look like they're moving. The drive would stall, however, and Brandon Brundurks comes on and hits this 54-yard punt. Dakota's first play on the drive after the punt is a halfback option, which almost results in a Cougar touchdown. On a crucial third down late in the second quarter, Tyler Crowell hits his big tight end Crawford, number 15, over the middle, and the big tight end gets a first down for the Cougars. With time running out in the half, the Cougars threatening, Mark Zukowski comes up with a big sack, forcing a timeout by Dakota. With 38.6 seconds left, Tyler Crowell finds Benji Marshall in the back of the end zone, and it's a touchdown for the Cougars. The extra point was good, and Dakota led 10-0. After forcing Ike to punt to begin the second half, Dakota is driving. Adam Figlin, though, makes this fine play for a 4-yard loss. Ike's defense stiffens and forces this 47-yard field goal attempt by Pasquale Madonna, which is no good. On Eisenhower's drive, they dial up the screenplay as number 40 Andrew Sokowski gets 14 yards and an Eisenhower first down. The Eagle drive would stall, and Brandon Brundurks comes on and gets this punt to roll to the Dakota 6. On 3rd and 1, The Cougars are stuffed. JoJo Sukar and Nick Osich forcing Dakota to punt. The third quarter would end with the score Dakota 10, Eisenhower nothing. Ike's drive in the fourth quarter goes nowhere. They're forced to punt from their own goal line, and Dakota's Benji Marshall returns it 30 yards, finally tackled by Ike's number 36, Chris McCaskey. That return would lead to this 24-yard pass from Mangian to Crawford, and the extra point was good, and Dakota led it 17-0. With time a factor, Dan Chmielewski hits Logan Friedel for a 13-yard gain and an Eisenhower first down. While in Dakota territory, Ike decides to go for it on fourth down, but Chmielewski's pass to Adam Figlin falls short and Dakota takes over. Dakota's Zach Flack reaves his way through the line and rips off 30 yards. Then, number 7 Marcus Moon almost gets into the end zone on this run, and it's first and goal Cougars. His next attempt, Moon follows his lineman and lands in the end zone for a Cougar touchdown. The extra point was good. Dakota now led 24-0. In desperation mode, Ike's Dan Chmielewski tries to force a big play, but it's picked off by Dakota. The Dakota Cougars hand Eisenhower its third loss of the season. The final score, Dakota 24, Eisenhower nothing. Stay tuned for our special feature right after this.
Total Health Systems Multi-Specialty Clinic is the one-stop shop for all your conservative healthcare needs. Our chiropractic services help to restore normal function of the nervous system, allowing your body to heal itself naturally. Our medical team will not only treat your pain, but also give you the tools necessary to maintain a pain-free lifestyle. Physical therapy can help correct muscle imbalances and faulty posture for a faster and more comprehensive recovery. Massage therapy can release stress and painful muscle tension, improving circulation and joint flexibility. Nutritional services will enhance your health and help prevent disease, enabling you to achieve a full, healthy life. At Total Health Systems, we not only take care of your pain, but provide you with the tools to achieve optimum health and wellness, guaranteed. Call today.
The first time the Eisenhower Eagles and the Dakota Cougars met in 2004, it was a cold, wet defensive affair. The Eagle secondary starred throughout the entire game. Derek Chris gave the offense a lift with his punt return, and then his touchdown run put the Eagles on the board first, and they led it 6-0 early.
Sam Martin picks this ball off to stop another Dakota drive. In the third quarter, the Eagles' Ron Catlin keeps up the defensive pressure with this sack. Then Brad Blanick goes around the left side for an Eagle touchdown, the second Eagle touchdown of the game, and then he rams in for the two-point conversion, giving the Eagles a 14-0 lead. Danny Metcalf's second interception of the game was returned for a touchdown. This clinched the victory for Eisenhower. Eisenhower and Dakota will meet in the district final this Saturday at Barney Swinehart Field in Utica. The final score of their first meeting, the Eisenhower Eagles 20, the Dakota Cougars nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed our show. For Coach Chris Smith, I'm Tim Meyer saying we'll see you next time right here on the Eisenhower Eagle Football Review.